It was meant to save you money and force school districts to make some tough choices, but now the state could face a lawsuit over its property tax cap. The teachers union says the cap is unfairly costing teachers their jobs. Pat Bailey explains why superintendents say the property tax cap is unrealistic.
The AVERILL Park School District stayed within their tax cap increase when it put together its budget this year, but there's no room to celebrate.
Not at all. Not at all am I satisfied. We have larger elementary class sizes than we've ever had. We have far reduced the number of electives in our high school. So we've reduced opportunities for the students.
That is what superintendents say is happening all over the state because of the property tax increase limit.
Good intentions, but there are costs to this that have not had increased costs or funding from the state to implement.
Is it fair to say about all unfunded mandates?
A lot of them, yes.
Take a good look at that one.
School officials say the new annual professional performance review of student and teacher success is a perfect example of a mandate that comes with very little funding to cover its overall cost. Put the mandates on top of a tax increase limit, take away a chunk of the rainy day fund balance, and superintendents say you have a recipe for economic disaster.
Have you made tough decisions?
This district and many districts across the state are making tough decisions no matter what, day in and day out. If we are talking about accountability and measurements, you cannot cut your way to excellence.
Well, what about those taxpayers who say, you know what, we just can't give anymore. We can't give to the state anymore. We can't give to the city, and we can't give to the school district. We just don't have it.
And those are the decisions that have been made. And as a result of those things, cuts have been made.
In Del Mar, Pat Bailey, CBS 6 News.
And according to a survey released by the New York State Council of School Superintendents last year, 51% of school districts dipped into their fund balance to balance their budget. And according to that survey, again, 51%. Also, according to that survey, nearly 3% of state teachers were laid off in 2011. That is more than 7,000 positions. Another 4,000 unfilled positions were eliminated. And more than 4% of school administrators were also laid off. 80% of school districts in the state reported cutting teaching positions, according again to that survey. And that brings us to tonight's CBS6Albany.com Talk 1300 web poll. We asked if you would be willing to pay more taxes to keep more teachers in the classroom. And the results at last check, fairly overwhelming. 9% of you said yes, you would pay more to keep teachers in the job, but 91% of you said no, you are not willing to pay that extra money in taxes. We want to thank everyone who took the time to vote in tonight's web poll.